Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz on May 2017 at 12:37 a.m. Birmingham. Topic: prophecy. We are in a prophecy as we speak, and this prophecy will be self-explanatory. When I get into it, you'll fully understand it. This is an example. The threat of Islamic terrorists can be everywhere at once. Think about that. They can be in every country and at a set date and time when every nation would be in a war or threats of a war. This is just the very deed that could be classified as a world war. Just think about this. This type of war is very biblical and involves the world at war. Doesn't mean the whole world is fighting each other, but the world is at war. That, my friend, is wars and rumors of wars or wars and threats of wars. Again, if you have an Islamic terrorist, you have 10 in the U.S., 10 in every other country. 10, that's all. All these things we're seeing today are leading the world into a new world order because of fear and the need for, get this, the need for assistance by all the disasters that's going on in virtually every country on earth today. Massive floods in India, Japan, and the United States, Asian countries, Russia has a sinkhole problem, guys, other than severe droughts. And the severe drought and fires we have in Arizona and New Mexico and part of Utah, it's just things are going to pot. And the sinkhole problem in Russia is just, you should see it. I mean, the picture is unreal. It's far worse than Florida and Louisiana. So we'll be led by the Antichrist and his boss, which is a Satan or the false prophet. The name is the same. Now, when I say you have a few Islamic terrorists in each country, and they're all set at a particular time, a preset time to set off these bombs or attacks, whatever they have planned, that constitutes the world at war. Doesn't say world war, but the world at war, which is the same thing. If we are at war with Islamic terrorists, then we are at war. And if every country on earth is at war with Islamic terrorists, they are at war. And those countries who are Islamic terrorists, they are at war. That constitutes wars and rumors of wars. That is the very definition of it. Who will be led first, as I say, by the Antichrist, and his boss is Satan or the false prophet. Now, these wars and rumors of wars don't wait on the Antichrist. They're not waiting on him. They're going to happen before him. In fact, they're going to usher him in. This is the ultimate goal of all these prophecies that are coming to pass today. George Bush Sr. said in 1990 that we are headed into a new world order because it will be needed. When he meant that, he meant needed to constitute freedom, to constitute a peaceable world, which that's not on Satan's agenda. Only an unbeliever would say such a thing if that person knew the Bible. Since Bush said we need a new world order, any others who have come on board, well, people, were there today. The war or the world will cry out for peace and safety. They will want to be protected. They will want economic freedom. They say a new world order is what we need. I say because this does not include the church, that we will not be here. Keep that in mind. will leave before the Antichrist comes on the scene. The foundations of the New World Order already exist. It is the UN. It was created in 1945 to end wars and the atrocities that occurred around and occurs around the world. It is believed that if the world can work together, it can prevent these things from ever happening. This was the thought process of those who put the UN together. Guess what? The UN also has a dark side. It was created as a protector, but it also has a dark side. And that is one who wants to control the world. This is why some, like Israel and like Americans, do not like the idea, because we know where it leads. While all the world's governments will remain, and the Senate and the Congress will remain in place, the governors of the states and the bodies of governments will all remain, there's just one difference. It's just that the UN will be the leading body over all these governments. It will have the overriding say-so over all other governments. This is already in place in Europe, and it's the EU, the European Union, formed mainly under financial stability, and will soon be applied worldwide. We think the U.S. would be the very ones to opt out. Well, that's wrong. Even though we created the World Wide Web, and it is the world financial system that is on the World Wide Web, he could control the world through the web. Who is he? You think America for 1 minute would give up the World Wide Web? Well, guess what? With all this control, why would America give that up? We wouldn't, would we? Wrong, we did. America gives up internet to ICANN. ICANN now controls the internet. The Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers. That is ICANN. Names and numbers. You will have a name with a number under it, and with that number is the only thing that will be used and not your name. So your name goes away and your number will be the only thing left. This is why every man, great and small, rich and poor, will receive a number in his right hand or in his forehead. Your name goes away and your number remains. Exactly what ICANN said. ICANN, the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers. America gave the First Amendment, gave it up, gave it away, when we gave the internet to a third party. This means that we're in a very near future, and what we say on the internet will be regulated. As I just told you in the last blog, it already has. It's being regulated now. Soon the third party will shut down what they don't want the world to hear or know. Just like the left liberal news in America today, it has already shut down. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. There is a readiness for change, but we will not like it when it gets here, like socialists. Until you talk to a general socialist population, it may sound good when other people talk about it, but in reality, they hate it. And it is they that do not like it, and they cannot change it, and it's too late for them. It's not too late for you, though. The church will leave first. Then the world will seek a new leader to fix the world problems, and he will become the Antichrist. I'm gonna tell you one more thing here, a couple more, and then you'll get where I'm going. So note, after the church leaves, no one can speak out about the Antichrist as being evil. They'll be punished. It's like you're already under socialism. Just 2 years ago, a spokesperson in the EU said, "We need a leader in the world to deliver us from these problems. It does not matter if the leader is a devil or if he is a saint." Then he went on to say, "We need a leader." Simply put, bring him and we will choose him. This person will come on the scene first when the world is in great perplexity. Guess where we are now, people? Jody Wolf Expoz.